One evening, Thomas, Percy, and Toby arrived back at the sheds looking very tired and dirty. Percy was the dirtiest among Thomas and Toby. James was bragging to the engines about his shiny paintwork.
Look at my paintwork. It's very shiny and splendid than everyone's paintwork. No one will scratch a single bit of my paintwork. It is the best paintwork in the Fat Controller's...
Nonsense, James. We all have the best paintwork like you.
Edward interrupted.
Agreed.
Can you just stop bragging, please? I'm so tired and you are not even an Instagram model, and we don't have hands.
Pah! Rubbish!
Snorted James.
I am not listening to one of your silly rubbish. Red really is the best paintwork. It's really shiny and clean. Not like those engines with paint covered with dirt.
Remember what happened to you last time when your splendidly paintwork was splattered with tar when you crushed some taro tankers in Marin?
Toby teased James. The engines burst out laughter. They can't stop laughing at what Toby said to James. He was embarrassed.
Shut it, Toby. That was another red engine that looks like me.
Sorry about James' behavior. He's been acting like this lately. How about you three take some time to relax?
Said Edward to Thomas, Percy, and Toby. And they did, for the rest of the day. The next morning, the engines woke up. Thomas, Percy, and Toby was still dirty, and they realized they had forgotten to take a wash down.
Good morning, everyone. Ah! How am I still covered in coal? Didn't we have a wash down?
Exclaimed Percy.
Of course, Percy. We haven't took a... Wait a minute. I am still covered in coal. Even Toby.
Well, yes. We forgot to have a washdown yesterday.
Ha! Just like the garbage engines that like to be
I will say all of the accidents that make no pain get to everyone again, James.
Ugh, fine.
Everyone, please be prepared. Sir Topham Hatt is coming.
Good morning, my engines. You have jobs today. Gordon, you will be pulling the express. Edward, James, you will be pulling the local passenger train. Henry, you will be taking the Kipper Express to Manchester, England.
Hey sir,
Yes, Henry?
is it okay if I can take a rest at Liverpool in the night since Manchester is far away from Sodor?
Yes, you may, Henry.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Said Henry happily.
Isn't that the place where a famous band called the Beatles live?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so, anyway, Thomas, you will be pulling any incredible in your branch line. Percy, you will be delivering the mail. Toby, you will be taking some tourists to the countryside. That's all I have to say. But before you three do your jobs, you must go to the washdown.
Wow, look who can't do their jobs because of how dirty.
James,
He boomed.
I will change your red coat of paint to blue if you tease Thomas, Percy, and Toby.
Fine.
Now, do all of your jobs now. We have a railway to run.
Thomas, Percy, and Toby arrived at the washdown. They are being cleaned. Percy was the first to be cleaned because he had many coal dust on him. Edward and James passed by them.
Hello, you three.
He greeted happily.
Oh well, look who it is in the washdown. It's...
Not another word before Toby does it again.
Edward shouted.
I will say it to all of the engines about your embarrassing moments.
Okay, fine.
Okay, now let's talk about our old days when we stayed at Tidmouth Station as the Farquhar Charlotte at the time. Remember the time we used to chat at the sheds before?
Oh, yes we do. I remember the time where I just show off that I can move by myself. but I ended up crashing into a station after that.
Yes, you had to be sent to the works. We too miss you at the time, and Daisy took your place where we're still being repaired at the works.
Indeed, she was being very rude.
This is better, but whatever is that rubbish?
She called Annie, Clarabelle, and Henrietta rubbish. Annie and Clarabelle and Henrietta were offended by what she said to them. So we had to take them to another carriage shed where they wouldn't be insulted by a so-called rapper. But we are glad to have you back. I remember telling you, Thomas and Toby, a ghost story where Thomas didn't believe me. Turns out it was just a film that my driver was watching. I was disappointed. And remember when we tricked you into thinking that I got into an accident and I had a ghost coming to the sheds?
Oh, don't talk about that, Percy.
Oh, we will talk about it.
Well, I wasn't scared. I just really rushed off to get Annie and Clarabelle.
No, not true. You were too scared.
Real like on how you fell for the trick that me and Percy did.
Okay, but I remember where Percy became a woolly bear. It was very embarrassing. Me and Toby made jokes about it, and we burst out in laughter.
Oh, it was really shameful for me.
So I think that's all I can remember. How about you guys?
I don't have one. I can't remember right now. That was a long time ago.
Yes, but what's important is that we had good times our whole days at Tidmouth Station.
Oh, Thomas. Looks like I'm done being washed. Now it's your turn to be washed.
Thomas was next to have a wash. They heard a whistle in the distance. It was Gordon. He was pulling the express.
Express coming through. Hello, Thomas. Hello, Toby. Hello, Percy. Hey, driver, can you play some music for me, please?
As you wish. What should I play here? Ah, I know.
Now this song is good for my journey,
said Gordon proudly. Just then, Emily came by.
Hello to Miss Percy and Toby.
She greeted.
You three are having a wash for work, I suppose.
Yes, indeed. We were supposed to have a washdown yesterday, but we forgot about it.
Oh, I see. Oh, looks like I need to be in outfit by now. I need to drop off these passengers. Goodbye.
Soon, the three were now cleaned and polished, and they set to work. The three does their jobs, as usual. Thomas does his passenger duties from Knapford to Farquhar with his faithful coaches Annie and Clarabelle. He loves pulling his two faithful coaches. Percy, meanwhile, transports and delivers the mail throughout the railway, including Thomas's branch line, using the mail vans. However, what you're seeing that Percy's pulling are regular utility vans, although they are similar to the mail vans. Toby takes the tourist around the countryside with his faithful coach Henrietta. Well, he doesn't really always pull tourists with Henrietta. He would also take workmen to and from the quarry with Henrietta. Soon, they were all done. The engines were resting at the shed, while Annie, Clarabel, and Henrietta rests at the carriage shed just beside Thomas, Percy, and Toby.
Well, that was a hard day's work.
It was a hard day's work, and now we can rest. Yes, we can rest here now in the carriage shed. At least we won't be insulted by some rail car. Oh, don't worry. That was a long time ago, Clarabel. It's done already. You can think about the future, not about the past. I agree with you, Henrietta.
Oh, well, I love taking the tourists around the countryside today with Henrietta. It was lovely.
Mine was tiring. I had to go all around the railway just to transport and deliver the mail.
Isn't that your favorite job?
Yes, but it is tiring. It really is hard day's work.
Job can be really tiring, but what's important is you have to finish it on time.
Of course.
So, about the vans you used, where did you get the vans?
Well, Hey, Duck.
Hey, Percy. What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for some mail vans. I'm going to deliver the mail today.
Oh, sorry, Percy. We don't have any mail vans right now.
Seriously? Who took the vans?
Ryan had to take them to deliver the mail too.
Great. Now how can I take the mail?
Oh, I know. Use those regular vans over there.
Okay, thanks, Duck.
You're welcome. Hey, Duck. Good afternoon, Mr. Duck. Did we miss anything? Not really. Hey, Timothy. Look out!
Haram. So not halal mode.
I am so sorry, Timothy. I thought you were a ghost.
Back to work, please.
So this is how you were still able to deliver the mail just using other vans?
Yeah, that's how I was able to deliver them without the mail vans.
I wish we three lived at Tidmouth Station again.
Oh, don't worry, Thomas. At least Adam and his other friends, or his team, I should say, are using our old sheds.
Then they heard a whistle. It was Adam and his sister Clementine. They came to rest at Elsbridge. Hello, Adam greeted.
Hello, Thomas, Percy, and Toby.
Clementine greeted.
Hello. So, how are you two going?
Thomas asked. Doing okay.
We pulled a long load of coal trucks to Brendam.
That's a lot of hard work there. Who is older again? You, Adam, or Clementine?
Oh, me. I'm older than Adam.
Yes, Clementine is older than me.
Now, I just want to say to both of you, I am very proud of you two, especially you, Adam.
Adam and Clementine were confused. Proud of what? Adam asked.
That you are taking good care of our sheds.
Thomas said proudly. Oh, thanks, I guess. But yeah, me and my friends, including my sister, are taking care of your sheds now, even though the sheds have been extended.
Since when did our sheds get extended?
Well, since the breakup of my old team, when me, Peter, Austin, and Taxman were transferred to the sheds, it was extended because we were 4. Then, an idea flew to Adam's funnel. Hey Thomas, Percy, and Toby. Adam called to the 3 engines. The 3 engines looked at the 2 terriers. I think me and Clementine need to go back to the sheds now. Come on, Clementine, let's go.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, Thomas, Percy, and Toby.
Adam and Clementine said goodbye to Thomas, Percy, and Toby, and they chuffed back to the sheds.
Okay, Adam, why do you want to leave them?
Well, I have a plan. Wanna listen to it?
Sure.
Adam told everything about the plan to Clementine. She agreed to be part of it. Later afternoon, Adam and Clementine arrived back at the sheds.
Hey Adam, hey Clementine.
Peter greeted. Hello, Peter.
Hi.
So how did the goods train go with Austin?
Everything went okay, of course.
Yep, we made it on time.
Listen guys, I have a plan, but I will say it later once we are complete.
What's this plan all about?
Well, let's say this is shed related. But I'll explain the plan later.
Hey guys.
Mike greeted. How was the Knapford to Crosby service while I was with Clementine? Adam asked Mike.
Good as usual.
Mike replied.
It was a peaceful job.
Alright. Taxman Nate and Kenny should be here by now.
Huh. What is this all about, Adam?
Oh, it's a plan that I'm doing. I'll explain it later when we are all complete.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, everyone. Did we miss something?
No, not really. You two are just on time.
On time for what?
Well, I have a plan that I'm doing, but we can't do it unless Before Adam finishes on what he's saying, at last, Taxman arrived back at the sheds. Everyone was complete. Hey lads, what is going on here? Taxman asked.
Well, nothing that much. But Adam's here. He has a plan for us.
Indeed, I have a plan. So, what's the plan? Are you gonna let us leave Adam? Well, since everyone is complete, it's time to say the plan coming from my mouth. Now, this plan that we are all gonna do is very special.
Why is it special?
Yeah, why?
It's because this is for Thomas, Percy, and Toby. Those three were the ones who owned this shed. They were the original before we came to Sodor. They had moments before we made our own. This shed was abandoned for years ever since Thomas, Percy, and Toby moved. When I saw Thomas at Elsbridge with Clementine, I could feel that he misses the shed. He said to me and Clementine, I am very proud of you two, especially you, Adam, for taking care of our sheds. When I heard what Thomas said, that's where I make this plan. We took care of their shed to continue its legacy. Without us, then this shed will be destroyed. And now we want to also let the original live here again. Who's with me?
I'm with you.
I'm with you too.
Same here.
Me too.
I'm doing it too.
Yes, sir. All of us will.
Let us go do this for Thomas, Percy, and Toby! Now, let the plan begin! And so, Adam starts talking about his plan. The plan starts by asking to Sir Topham Hatt first. It's the first thing that Adam would do. Sir Topham Hatt hopped in his car to gather all of his engines and Adam's friends. Well, except for Thomas, Percy, and Toby, of course. Later at Knapford, all the engines are gathered. Sir Topham Hatt gave every engine each task, and all of the engines agreed to do their assigned tasks. The plan of Adam has officially begun. All the engines are working to and fro. They work hard and hard to be really useful. Especially Adam. He was happy that his plan was working. Nate and Kenny arrived at the quarry to get the slate trucks.
Hello, you two. What are you doing here?
Mavis asked.
Nate and I are here for the slate. Yep, we
Yes, I forgot about that. I have the sleigh trucks ready for you. I'm also going to help you too.
Thanks, Mavis. Thanks, Mavis.
You're welcome. Now let's take these to Tidmouth Museum.
The project took weeks to build the shed, but all the engines were still working hard. Others took turns, and some engines who weren't part of it were assigned. When Thomas, Percy, and Toby saw the shed being constructed, they were wondering.
Well, looks like Adam and his friends are gonna have 3 new members.
I wonder who's gonna be the new members.
Well, probably a carriage depot. The carriages at the sidings haven't had a shed for years, so I think they are building one for the carriages.
You have a point there. Our carriages didn't even have one.
Oh, hey, look. There's Taxman. Maybe we can try asking him.
Hey, Taxman.
Hey, Thomas. Who are you guys?
Good as usual. Now, about that shed being built over there. Is it gonna be for the new members of your team?
Who is it? Hope they are cool.
Well, say. No, I'm Miss Gain collect made of supplies for the shed. See if they're...
Weeks later, the shed for Thomas, Percy, and Toby was now finished. It looked fancy, beautiful, and brand new. The Tidmouth Station engines were amazed, mostly Adam. "Well, look at that shed," Adam said proudly. "That shed looks beautiful,"
It is. I'm happy that your plan worked.
she said happily. And of course, everyone agreed with Adam that it was a beautiful shed that they made for Thomas, Percy, and Toby. Now, I'll be right back to get Thomas, Percy, and Toby.
Wait, can I come too?
Sure, sister.
Woohoo!
And the 2 terriers puffed to Tidmouth Sheds. At Tidmouth Sheds, all of the engines are casually okay, except that Henry isn't here at this point.
Where is Henry? I thought he would come back for a day.
He complained.
Probably converting himself to a sick.
James, no. No, please.
Percy interrupted.
Says the little small engine who was dirt.
Hard to say all the accidents and all the time you had embarrassed paint jobs.
Ugh, fine.
He groaned, but scared in the inside.
Now can someone tell me why Sir Topham Hatt or anyone else is not approaching us?
Thomas asked.
None of us doesn't really know, to be honest. Maybe in vacation?
Yes, we really don't know. Right, James? Right, Edward?
Yep, he might be in vacation.
Yep.
Okay.
Thomas was confused. What he didn't know was that Gordon, James, Emily, and Edward were part of Adam's plan. The 2 terriers finally arrived at the sheds.
Oh, hey, you two. What are you doing here?
Edward greeted happily. "Oh, we are just here for Thomas, Percy, and Toby," he replied.
Yes, we are.
By the meaning of that, why are you here for me, Toby, and Percy?
Thomas asked. "Well, come here. Thomas, Percy, Toby, follow me with Clementine. Bring Annie and Clarabelle with you, Thomas. And you, Toby, bring Henrietta," Adam instructed. The 3 did what Adam said, and they followed the 2 terriers.
Well, we all know what Adam is doing.
Indeed, we all know he is going to surprise them.
Yep.
Yes.
At Tidmouth Station, the others were waiting for Adam and Clementine with Thomas, Percy, Toby, Annie, Clarabel, and Henrietta.
They should be here by now.
This is gonna be a started moment,
Taxman said excitedly. At last, Adam and the others arrived. Here we are, guys.
Okay, but why are we here?
Thomas, Percy, and Toby were surprised. The three engines were so happy to see the new shed. Thomas was most surprised.
Wow, this looks amazing.
Percy was happy.
This looks so beautiful. So you did this for me, Percy and Toby, all along?
Yep, this shed we made was for the three of you.
I love this. Thank you so much, Adam. And Adam's friends, you made me so happy.
Well, Adam, this is the best thing you and your friends made.
So that means we will be staying here again?
Of course. They were very happy to live at Tidmouth Station again. They all blew their whistles happily, and most important, they all welcomed the Farquhar trio back to their home. Days later, Thomas, Percy, and Toby are now moved back to their own sheds. The Scottish twins and Duck were moved to the shed birds of the Farquhar trio. And as usual, everything went back to normal and everyone does their usual jobs.
Come on, Annie and Clarabel, let's go take some passengers.
Let's go. We're coming.
And I must say that they all lived happily together forever with Adam and his team. And that, my friends, is the end of today's story.
When is Henry gonna arrive?
I don't know.
Aye, same here.
Hey guys.
Finally, you're back, Henry. Why did you take so long?
Well, reasons.
Wow, is that who I think it is?
Yep, it's Paul McCartney and Ringo Starr.
Very lucky, Henry.
Thanks. I was so happy to meet them.
Sure is. There are so many people wanting autographs.
Yes, people even recognize us too. Our arms are aching because of so many autographs.
But the best part is, we enjoyed it. Right, Henry?
Yes, driver.